performance. How do you do?
I do fine, thank you. How do you? Oh, I've been practicing all day. Good Abend, no. Guten Abend, Dames und Herren. It's really not that I'm even nervous. I am very moved by what I've just heard this orchestra play, and I'm extremely moved. So I want to thank this incredible orchestra, this choir, and Maestro Brosse, because it's the first time for me in almost 30 years composing for film that I've been in a setting where a substantial amount of my work has been performed, and I was not expecting the emotional response, so I apologize for that, but thank you.
Mr. Newton, you're a living legend in the world of soundtracks, and you work together with the biggest directors. You've done the biggest projects. Some of the biggest and some of the worst. Any directors or projects you still dream to do or work for?
You know, I suppose if David Lean were alive, I would love to. I think every composer here certainly would consider it to be a dream project to work on a movie with that kind of quality of filmmaking and that kind of a canvas. So, you know, I still get very excited every time I start a movie. It's as if it were the first time. So, they're all dream projects.
Very often a director already has a good idea of the music he wants for a scene, I can imagine. If you have a totally different feeling, how do you cope with that?
You know, it can be tricky. Certainly, I've learned over the years. I think for the first 10 years I was doing movies, I really didn't care what the director had to say. And it was really an arrogant and a wrong attitude to have, and I've learned over time that ultimately the job of a film composer is to serve the movie. And if you don't want to serve the movie, then you should write concert music. And so when a director, as long as it's a constructive process, and we're not sort of going to blows in the control room, then I will pursue it and try and make everybody happy and do what I think is best for the movie.
As we can notice tonight, your filmography is massive and impressive. But now you're going to conduct the Brussels Philharmonic. How does it feel to conduct your own music?
You know, I think I've done somewhere 120, 130 scores, and I've conducted one of them. So I think I conducted one, and then I retired from conducting. So no, I've begun to do a little bit of it live, and I do enjoy it. But I don't consider myself a conductor. I consider myself a stick waver, and that's a very different thing. Maestro Brosse is a conductor.
But I'm sure he will be leaving his orchestra in good hands.
Best shot.
All right. Thank you so much. James Newton Howard.